I know I'll definitely find time to post them all. So, good evening, everyone. I need your response.
Good evening, Mr. M.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, Mr. M.
Okay, so how was your week? How's work, everybody? How's family? I only have 4 people on this call. So how's your family? Hope they are doing well. Then how's your work? Let me just do a quick check.
Good evening, Mr. Emi.
You
Family
joined
is
today.
fine, no. Mr. Emi, it's because of this lady. That's why I'm sitting inside the market now. Honestly, I'm sitting in Gbagi now.
All right, let me share my screen. Probably you should see where I am too.
Okay, yeah, please share.
Where am I?
Office.
Thank you.
I
So
think
it's
office,
not.
yes, office. I can see office.
Thank you. Network too is not good in my area. I have to stay in the office. Imagine till 7 now I'll be going home. But it's worth it. So
Yeah,
no
it's always, but
wala.
sometimes they used to close the gate of the market. Sure, when it is 6:30 and everything will be closed down.
All right, by 6 or 6:30 we should be done because I also have a webinar to join around that time. But like without wasting much of our time. Mr. Moses, how are you doing? How is your family? How is your work? How is your health?
Yes, I'm doing great. I'm fine. I'm fine. All
How
thanks
is
to
your,
God.
how is your work?
Yeah, work is going great too. We thank God.
Madam Bosse, how are you doing? How is your work? How is your family? Are you with us? Or you are against us? Okay. Madam Lola and you too. How is your work and your family?
Alhamdulillah for everything.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Mr. Peter, what about you?
I bless God. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Right. So I think I can start now, but it's just like the class for me, we've gone so far. So Mr. Moses, can you just do a quick recap for us, our last class?
Hey, good evening, everyone. So, what we did last week, we did Power Query. So, unlike Mr. Yemi rightly said, that Power Query is about joining tables. So, let's take for instance, maybe you have an analysis, maybe a sales analysis to do that comprises data from, let's say, January, February, and March. Just like the instance, okay, like the data set we are given comprises data ranging for 4 months. That's January, February, March, and April, with different headings. So what Power Query does is that Power Query actually joins all of these tables together, so it makes it easier to be able to transform. Yes, to be able to you join the table, then you transform the table, so to make it easier to analyze, to take better decisions for the business or for whatever context it is. So that is the summary of what we did last week.
All right, thank you. So the Power Query is known as the ETL. You have to enter, load, transform and load, right? It's a way of helping you to adjust your data, help you to transform your data, and also it helps you to give your data some meaningful background or context, right? So for some of us, we've passed through these plus or minus in Excel. We've gone so far, so far, like so far. But one thing I've promised is that maybe next week, 1st of August, we are going to do a quick recap. I'm going to post it on the group. We are going to do a quick recap of everything we've learned so far. Because right now, today by my calendar for this training, we're supposed to do, we started Power Query. We're supposed to be on advanced Excels. However, today we are still going to do the advanced Excel on how to match data together and put it on pivot table, and we can start writing DAX. Then max next month, we just have to round this off such that we should be able to create dashboard and every one of it. However, next week, by God's grace, I'm going to take every one of us back from the basics. At least I'm going to spend like 2 days on it, such that we can have a basics, the groundwork of it. So, thank you very much, Mr. Moses, and for your consistency too. Thank you. And please pardon me, I used to see your message, but honestly, my work is very tight. So, thank you. So, I think I can start right now. Last week, we started with Power Query. We've done pivot table. I think I'm correct. Hope I'm correct.
Yes, we've done pivot table, then we did Power Query last week.
Okay. Then we've done some lot of functions, formulas, and a lot of it. So I sent something to your group. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. So I can use this to explain to you. But please, you can just try and follow through. Right. So let me share my screen. So I'm sharing my entire screen. So I have a file here, right? Hope it's visible to every one of you.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Madam Lola, have you gotten your system from Michael?
He said on Monday.
Please, let's get that on Monday. I promise I will sit down with him so
All
that you
right.
can get your system on Monday.
Okay.
By God's grace.
Thank you.
So you can see this file now. It has sales, it has products, it has customers, and it has sales rep. So you can see that different informations different for the sales. You can see something like way that your data needs to look good. Centralize this, use your 1000 separators file, right? Such that your data can come in apparent rows and columns. You can see for the products, you can see product name categories, customers, you can see customers, regions, sales rep, you can see sales rep one and all of those things. But you can see that even the sales rep, we have for each of those tables. One thing you should know about relationship, let me explain something called relationship to you. In Excel, right? In data, in life, we call it relationship, right? We have relationship. There is what we call relationship to in Excel. Relationship means that how they can be related. Hello. Yeah, fine. What's that? Momo. Jọ̀wọ́, that will be later things. Momo, kó jọ̀wọ́ no wàhálà. Tí máa ṣe tán. Mo gbàgbé. I'll call you back. Bọ̀. Right, thanks. So sorry, please. So we have what we call relationship. Relationship means how people are related. Take for example, you said we are related by blood. We are related by family. What's it called? By state of origin, by nationality. So also in Excel, there is what we call relationship. That is how tables, how they are related. How they are related. Take for example, in a table you can see one table can have staff ID. Am I right? Another sheet might have employee ID. Am I right? You can see that in that table, so far it belongs to that organization. That staff ID and staff in a file now, you can have another this staff ID now. You can have in a table that it will name payroll, right? And under that payroll, that sheet that is named payroll, you will see staff ID. Then under the staff ID, it will be name payroll. You will see employee name, address, next of kin, net pay, uh, net pay, gross pay, arrears, and all of those stuff. Then for another sheet, you might see what's it called? Welfare, or let's say HMO, right? You'll see another name called employee ID. You know, that sheet is HMO, that sheet is what's it called? Payroll. You will see on the HMO sheet, you will see MPID, and you are going to see the same salesman what's it called? The staff ID and employee ID, they are the same thing. And you are going to see something like let's say employee name, address, next of kings, number of dependents. So, but these two sheets now, they still carry one employee, what's it called? They still have information about particulars employee. Take for example, rather than opening HMO files, I will go and check number of dependents. I might check what Power Query can do for me. We'll call it merging. I can merge these two sheets together, and I can use it to produce one sheet, right? There's what we call, so the only thing that can make that happen is through what is called relationship. So I need to relate what's called staff ID to employee ID in the what's it called HMO sheet. So that is called relationship. That is, this can be done through what is called relationship. And we have what is called one-to-one relationship, one-to-many relationship. So you can relate one table to another. If I'm relating employee staff ID on payroll to HMO, that's one-to-one relationship. So if I'm relating to multiple tables, that is one-to-many relationship. And this can be done through what is called primary key. Please note it down. Or you call it unique key. Unique what? Unique key or primary key. Primary key means a key that is a unique identifier in all of those sheets, or something that is actually present in all of those sheets. So you can link them together. So in actual sense now, You can see something like staff ID now is present in this sheet. So that is how you can, there should be one commonalities. Unique keys, that means it's not going to be something that is duplicate. It's not going to be a duplicate thing. It's going to be a unique identifier. So let's take a look at those sheets that I'm actually showing you. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Oh God. Take a look at this sales sheet now. You can see something like product ID, customer ID, salesman ID. Now, you can see here there is product ID also. Customer ID, you can see customer ID. Sales rep, you can see ID. So they are unique identifiers. So there is a way when you are doing your Power Query, when you are merging tables together, you can actually use them, call them primary key and primary key or unique key. Although there is a lot of keys, if you are to take SQL class, those keys they are many. There are many. You have not to not key, you have foreign key, you have unique key, you have primary keys. There's a lot of keys. If you are to take SQL structural query language for database, especially when you are doing joinings. So we have a lot of keys. At this junction, do you have any question before I proceed to our workings? Oga,
You never know.
no, I'm in a meeting. How's the business?
This one. The case of the business is on me.
No, Anna. God will do the best. Yes, thank you, sir. So you can see that. Can I proceed, please? Please, can I proceed? Any question at this junction? I know for people that did not join us from all sets, it might look like we are doing magic, but don't worry, you'll get to understand starting from next week. I'm going to take us back to all classes that we've missed. So can I proceed? Hope I'm still audible. Hope I'm still audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So you have this data set here now. And I said that, sorry, is my screen still visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay. So let's say here now, I told you that for you to get to your Power Query, you go to your data, and there is what we call get data and transform, right? There is what we call get data and transform. Get data and transform. Then here now, I have to click from my what? From my workbook. Take for example now, you can see you can get data from multiple sources. You can see from file, from database, from Azure, from a lot of data source. But so far we've opened our workbook. I'm going to click get from our workbook. So I have to open my file here. I have to set import, right? So one thing you have to do is what? Select all. Please ensure you checklist this. Select what? Multiple items. Then you check this. You can see the moment I checked it. So Please click transform data. I'm also navigating back to your the steps. Right. So I click get transformed. So you see that immediately it takes me to another, what's it called? Another interface. This is what we call Power Query Editor interface. We call it what? Last week our previous class, I was able to explain this to people that actually attend the class, right? Here now, they are just like your pains. Here, all of this, just like what you have in your Excel. Are you getting me? So you can see our queries, they are absolutely loaded here. And this side gives you the steps that actually brought about this interface, right? So these two. So let me send. Now let's take a look at this. This will discuss this close and load, these previews when you want to refresh. Are you getting me? Now, these queries, you see advanced editors. For now, please, let's still maintain this. Are you getting me? Choose column, remove column. Take, for example, you want to... Now, let's do something now. You can see, please, are you still with me, please? I need feedback, so. You can see what happens to these our... Are you with me?
Yes, yes,
Hello?
yes.
You can see this table now. You are seeing column 1, column 2, column 3. But the column header is column customer ID, customer name, region, right? That is the column header. So instead of making it the column header, it's not making it the column header. So we can just say to Excel, please use to, what's it called? To Power Query. Please use first rule as what? Column header. You can see automatically now it's changed to the column header, the column ID, and all of those stuff. You can keep columns, right? Keep column to the left, bottoms, rows, remove columns. You can remove columns, right? You can just walk around. You want to split, right? You can split columns, right? I can set split by, what's it called? Delimiters. Let's say space by space, right? I can just say by space, click OK. You can see automatically it separates customers from numbers, right? So there's a lot of twerking you can actually do on the Power Query interface, right? So let's remove, I don't need that. I don't need this. So I'm just showing you can split column, you can group by. This group by, we used to make use of it for dates. Take, for example, you want to put something in Q1, Q2, 3 months, group by this. Are you getting my point? So this area, then text type. Are you getting my point? You can change the text type, date and time, currency, time, text, and all of these things. You can actually change the data type. Here you have merge and queries. We are getting the append query. We are getting there. So all these merge parameters, we'll take a look at those stuff. New source, get to know all of those stuff. Then you have your table, these group buys, we've talked about it. Transpose, let's say you are taking vertically to horizontal. So then add columns. They are just things you can actually also take a look at from your own angles. So now these are our so we need to check each columns. I've checked for customers. You can see for products too. On the product one, I'm also seeing that my product, I'm seeing column one, column two. So I need to make the first column as what as the header too. Are you getting me? The sales is perfect. Sales rep, I need to make it as my header. Use the first column as the header. Now I think my table is good, right? So I've checked that. Do I have non-value? Check. There is no non-value, right? So you need to check your Power Query to see how well your data is. Then I told you in the last class that one of the way to check the LD of your column, right? I'm also screenshotting to you to check maybe the column is LD. This will tell you if this is not full, it shows that the column is not healthy. That means there are some errors, right? It shows that there are some errors, right? Or you can take a look at it as strength of your column. If it's not okay, it will show you. So it will show you, right? So I think we can move on. So now, how do we now create relationship? Let me go to my sales data, right? Let me go to my sales data because it has a lot of product ID, customer ID, and salesman ID, right? So I'm going to do what is called match queries, right? So I'm going to click on match queries. Under the match queries, I'm going to pick one table. So let me pick products. Then I'll just click on your product, then also click on the product ID on the two different table. You know, I explained the primary key, one unique identifier that is common to each of those sheets you are actually looking at. You can see what is common to uh, the sales column and also the product column sheet is sales product ID. This is actually common. This is actually common, and this is actually common. This is actually common. So you can see this is actually common. So you have it here. Then you can see a lot of joining. You have what's called left outer joining, right outer joining, full outer joining. That if you are someone that do more of SQL, you understand this outer joining. But I'll take my time to explain more to you maybe tomorrow on those outer joining, all those joining. Joining is a whole topic for someone that I remember when I was doing Oracle then. Joining was one of my biggest problem I used to have because you are bringing out a data if you don't understand joining because you are bringing it from different table source, you know. But for now, please let's make use of the left outer joining. That is, you've had Excel as I explained from first matching from second matching. So that is join product ID in this sheet to the second product ID in this sheet. So we are going to make use of the product ID, which is the unique identifier or the primary key in both of those tables. So I'll click this. Then Excel, one thing that Excel will do for you is that you can see tables. You can see tables here. One thing that Excel is going to bring out for you is going to bring out tables. That is, he has collapsed all of those tables in that product to be one. Now, you have to actually click on this arrow. I'm having a webinar section by 6 o'clock. Now you have to actually collapse this by clicking on this arrow. So you can see now, what did I need? I don't need product ID. I already have. I just need product name, then category. Because why? Because product ID is already here. Why did I need to add product ID? So also I will go to my, what's it called? Merge queries. I'm going to click on merge queries. So what am I doing? I'm going to click on the, let's say, customer name. Then I'm going to click on customer ID plus customer ID. Then I'm going to merge it out, right? What did I need to do? Still yet, click on this out. Let me say customer name and customer region, right? I've done that. I think someone is in the lobby right now. Ramidi has always been consistent. So customer ID plus this, right? Then what did I need to do? I've merged customer, products. Then I'm going to merge queries. I'm going to merge salesman, sales rep. I'm going to merge sales rep, right? Sales rep ID plus my sales rep ID, right? Still yet, I'm going to have this. I don't need my sales rep ID. You can see that from one table now, I've created a master table. However, you can still perform some calculations on this one, or all those calculations, like your equals to this times this. Are you getting me? Tomorrow we'll get to see all of this, but I'm just showing you these basics that you need to know. So you can see that I've actually done that. Then to load to, this is where we are going to cap it. It's going to look like magic, but nonetheless, let's say close and load to, right? So I'm going to say only connection. I can close and load to table, but I want to connect it to pivot table. So I'm going to say close and load to import only creation to only create connections and also add to data models. This is where we'll call advanced Excel starts from. This is where advanced Excel starts what? From. If at this junction that you can grab our class from the A to Z to this junction. Okay, you are a data analyst. I'm telling you the truth. You should be very, very proud of yourself. Like super proud of yourself. This is where our data analysis start from as an advanced Excel. So we click OK. So Excel is going to do two things. It's going to load queries and it's going to load connections. You can see same queries and what? Connections. Now, it has actually loaded the queries for us. then it has actually created a connection. But however, to you, like this, nothing is done. You just felt like, my sheet is just like normal sheet. So let's go back to our insert. I know you should know how to get to your pivot table. Go to your pivot table here. Click from what? From data model. Because don't forget that we've actually had it to data model. If you actually see from what I posted here, you can see that we've actually create connection and add to what? Add to data model. I've said, okay, please create connections and add this to data model. So automatically Excel has added to data model. Then go to your pivot table. You can see from data model. Then it's going to ask you, choose where you want the pivot table to be placed. Let's make use of new sheet. See your tables. See your tables. See your tables. I'm excited because this is where your work as analyst begins. I swear to God. Now you can see my tables. They are all solidified into one. Right. I can go to my data model. There is what we call relationship. You can see. Think here. You can see relationship. It's all called relationship. I can start doing some relationship, but not for the sake of today's class. We'll get to know more of that. So take for example now, I can put my categories, right? On my product name. Exactly this is how Power BI looks like. Oh. Whoever is doing analysis, whatever they are doing, these are except the last thing we've not done is how to write that, how to write measures. This is how Power BI looks like. I'm telling you the truth. So now I'm going to say categories, put sales, right? So you can see here now, it's saying relationship between table may be needed, right? So I need to create a table, a relationship. You know, I told you about relationship before. So I need to create relationship. So you click create. Today will look like magic in the eyes of a lot of people. Hope you are still following me to the bus stop. Now you can now see the relationship and the table that I told you about. So now, what's my primary table? I'm picking, what's it called? From products. I'm picking product ID. Yeah. Then related table is, I think it's sales. Then I'm picking product ID. You can see automatically my data changes. Sure. 1,000 separators, well. Right. From sales, I can pick quantity. What's the quantity sort? Hi, everyone. Hello.
Hello, yes, I'm with you.
Mr. Moses, you are the only one speaking. You are with me. Everyone is silent. It looks like serious magical. Madam Bosse. Madam Bosse. Madam Lola.
Hello, sir.
How does it look like?
Ah, it's like magical.
Hey, Mr. Peter.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually, it wants to look like magic, though I have a little knowledge about it. But what I'm getting from my side is not really correlating with yours. I was saying what I'm getting onto the WhatsApp.
Aramide, you just join us.
I did not even understand anything.
Oh God. Mr. Moses, how does it look like?
It's still looking like it don't. But then it's eye opening. Eye opening, and I'm still I'm consuming everything I'm seeing right now.
So, Mr. Peter, what happened right now is that on your pivot table, on your Power Query, number one, you did
Change
not
the
change
headers.
this
Sorry, like
exactly. You didn't change the headers. And I told you that one thing that Power Query does not let me now tell you the limitations that about Power Query. Power Query does not sometimes it does not know how to detect headers. So it will just now the way I load this now, Power Query will just believe like it's like normal table. It's you that will now tell Power Query that Oga wow, má lọ fojú wo lásán, Ọ̀gá wa leléyìí o. So create this one as column for me or header. So that's why when you see what you have under the product, you are seeing what's it called column one, column two, column three. So you need to go back and go and change it. Just click on those connection or your what's it called? Back to your Power Query. You can always go back to your Power Query, right? Just go to your data, then you can open your connections back here. Queries and connections. Can you see? The moment I click on my query and connections, it takes me back. Are you getting me? So you can actually restructure that. Any other thing? Think that's what I'm saying. You've done well. You've done well. So then just after all said and done, just drop your columns and every other thing. Then I think we are good to go with that from our own end. For my people, it looks like you done right.
Yes.
My, where are we going to start from? Hmm?
I have a question.
All right, thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, so like when we were trying to join the tables, I realized that we're doing something like a merge and an append queries. So
No,
there
I
was
only pick Majo. Please don't do
merge. Okay,
append or append.
okay, we have not. Okay, okay. I thought there was a particular place we choose to append. Maybe it was
I
my
didn't choose
ID.
append. I
Okay,
didn't choose
all
append.
right, all right. I'm good for now.
Thank you. Okay. So please Mr. Moses, please kindly connect with or Aramide kindly connect with Mr. Moses to actually take you on some of those classes. Then this learning is not a one-man thing, right? So connect with each other. You can connect with Mr. Moses, connect with Mr. Peter on WhatsApp. Let them take you through. Because tomorrow I want us to go to DAX. We'll still be using this table for DAX. I want us to write complicated DAX language. The next week, I'm going to do revisions from A to Z. Then after that, I think what's next for me is to dashboard is very simple now. Dashboard is the simplest thing on Excel. Although if you've gotten your data very right, doing dashboard is very, very simple. So we can always take it up from there. Right. So I don't think there's any issue. Then if we Power Query, pivot table, they are the basics of what's it called? Excel and pivot
Mr. You
Yes,
said
ma'am.
Madam Aramide can call Mr. Peter or Mr. Moses. What
Then
of
you
me
too
and
now.
Madam Bosse?
I'm just using
So where are we
illustration.
going to call?
Please don't pick my words, oh. I'm just citing an example. I can call your name too. Are you getting my point? So I'm just citing an example that you can call each other, right? Have a discussion. How do you get to do this and that, right?
Okay.
So I'm not anybody's favorite. So on this note, please, I have a webinar right now. So tomorrow, please, let's ensure that we get all of these things. Then I'll take us through how to write measures, appropriate measures. We'll look at measures. You get me? But however, just like this class now, I have the recording. But now just uploading it and every other thing is just a challenge. But I know I'm going to do all of those things. Right. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. Thank you. If you have questions, you can also post on the group. I will attend to it too. Thank you. Bye bye.